Generally 2 builds, 1-1-1. Depends. Sometimes I decide to go Hellion, like Hellion medevac.
Yeah.
Or I'll go like Banshee siege tank and then just go for one base push or something and expand behind it.
Yeah.
Or I'll do the Thor Zane build, which is pretty much 3 racks,
Yeah.
2 gas.
Yeah, because I don't know, a friend of mine is saying that if you don't get early gas, you lose.
It's just really hard to hold a 1-1-1 on certain maps. Like this map is hard to hold a 1-1-1. Whereas somewhere like Ohana. Oh yes, introductions.
All right. In the bottom left corner, has he got like 3 kills or something now? No, 2 kills.
Like that.
2 kills. 2 kills. No, 3 kills. Yeah. Doing really well. The Gold Terran, his ideas.
Fusion Slugs, Kezz.
And in the top right corner, representing FaDe, also a Terran player, his ideas.
Fatal Vision.
Yeah.
Looks like they're both opening up pretty much the same.
Yeah. This is what everyone does at this level, man. Everyone does the Thor Zane build or something similar.
Yeah, because it is a solid build. But
Yeah. I don't know.
it's just that it's really hard to hold a 1-1-1. Especially fast siege tank. Fast siege tank is stupidly hard to hold.
I've been playing around with a couple of ideas. Basically, I've Thor Zane build. You go for upgrades, like add-ons on. You go 3 barracks, and get add-ons on them all.
Yeah, quickly. Yeah.
With what I've been doing, it's a little bit different. Is getting 2-3 barracks, but not bothering with add-ons. Just going like first 100 gas factory tech lab, and then just getting tanks out as soon as possible.
The only problem with that is that you delays your stim.
It does, but it's kind of there's 2 things. It's either firstly, I was just trying to do this defensively because I just wanted to like force out a macro game, and
Yeah.
a lot of Terran players, and I was doing this as well. I was just missing that. We've got a engineering bay going down.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Normally you see that. You know what Kezz is doing? I mean, if he wants to put down an expansion, all he needs to do is put down
Just
a
put it
command
slightly-
center right next to it and pick it up once
Yeah.
it's done. But oh well. Alright, maybe he's thinking some aggression coming in, wants to get that bunker up sooner. What was I talking about? I've forgotten now.
You were talking about your build where you
Oh, yeah.
fast siege tank.
Because we're doing builds where, you know, it's like, oh, fuck playing an hour long game. I'm just gonna do some kind of attack, and losing a lot because you know, he's relying on doing drops, and then he's got all these missile turrets, and it's like, well, yeah, that was blowout. To just playing really defensive and getting an in-base command center, like 3 orbitals, and waiting for him to make the move, and for me to just crush it, and then suddenly I have the upper hand, and I can just move out and get a really good position on him, something like that. And then also trying a 2-base but tank marine, 2-base tank marine.
Yep.
Where I don't have ups on marines. I have or maybe combat shields or combat shields on the way. But as soon as I get a couple of tanks with siege mode,
You go.
I go.
Yeah.
But I've been playing around with that one a little bit. I think having a starport.
Starport called in elevator.
Yeah, I think you kind of need the starport. This is interesting. Not too sure what Vision's doing.
I don't like the
with
bunker
his...
placement.
Yeah.
But
Looks like he's going to hold.
But if
Needs
he doesn't
to send some of those SCVs back. He's pulled way too many SCVs.
If he actually doesn't
is losing a lot of
do
mining.
significant damage though, the Fusion Slugs guy, he is pretty behind.
Yeah, that's true. He is really behind there. They're on
Yeah, bunker. That's
equally
hilarious.
supplies, but I mean, he's only putting a command center down. I didn't actually notice that. Been
The bunker. Yeah, I saw it.
preoccupied, but yeah, that's. I'm not too sure what he's expecting to get out of that.
I think he was maybe trying to let you run by into the bunker, but that wouldn't really work.
No. And Vision is overproducing bunkers here. He's got three bunkers out now, so.
I think he just wants to be completely safe though, which is.
Yeah.
He actually has getting siege tanks now.
Yeah,
Kezz is gone.
Meanwhile, back at Kezz's
7
base.
racks.
7 racks?
Yeah,
Oh, it's
7
gonna
racks.
go pure bio again.
Yeah, I expect him to make some orders also.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
Pure
see how
Marine
that's gonna work.
Doesn't really work against Marine tank.
No. No, it does not.
Another E-ray block at the third
He's
fight period.
he's got his second orbital just about finished now. Yeah. He actually built it this time, so.
Okay, Kezz has
It's
just
really,
run away.
really weird. Yeah. Yeah, I just caught the end of that. That was a bit of a waste.
Actually, Vision goes with 3 tanks, and he gets a good siege position. Kezz is probably in a lot of trouble.
I think Kezz is already in a lot of trouble. He's building a third base out in this position. It's quite vulnerable. Assuming Vision gets a scout on it though.
Then also because he was on 3 racks off 1 base with no second CC for a while. Yeah, so he's
Looks
playing
like,
behind. His tech is really delayed also.
looks like Vision's going to push out with his Marines and siege tank. No, not going to move out with a siege tank.
I'm surprised he's not using Vision. Well, actually, no, he won't. I'm seeing whether he's gonna go like have a look if the third was there.
In base command center going down for Vision. Second factory on the way. Armory going down. So yeah, Vision in a pretty good position. Upgrades. I mean, Kezz has 2 engineering bays, but hasn't actually started researching anything just yet.
Actually, I think
There's only just got
Vision might be moving out now. He's got 2 tanks and he's moving. He's probably might wait for medevacs, but he's not making any just yet. Now he is.
Yeah, now he is.
Team's almost done. +1's almost done. So.
Starport just going down for Kezz, so it probably will have medevacs by the time Vision attacks. Although Vision's not attacking, man, he's just sieging up at the
He's
Zelnaga.
got 3 tanks. If he goes with the medevacs also, then well, he should. And then he hits with +1. He's got a good timing before. He's got a good like 1 minute or so before the timing's over.
Yeah, I don't know. He's just kind of leaving it a bit too late here.
Actually, there's a Marine scouting at the bottom, and he's actually going to find the third. So that's good.
Yeah, he is. Wow, that's really good.
the SCV at the third or at Kezz's normal third.
But he's sending his army.
Instead.
he's sending his army around to the other side of the map.
Yeah. I think he should realize now. Oh, he's accidentally split his army. This could be really bad if he loses the tank.
No, I think he's done it deliberately, man.
No, yeah, maybe, but I would never split my army like that. Because it's so weak when.
Well, Kezz knows the attack's coming and he's gonna move his orbital, probably gonna move it down to that bottom side of the map. Vision doing a bit of a scan on it.
This engagement will like find out whether Vision is able to be sieged up in time. If he's not sieged up, well, he's gonna have to
take out the destructible rocks. Yeah, well, with particularly with man. That is a huge bio army that Kezz has. You're right. If he gets caught out for just a second, even maybe half a second, caught out of siege mode. In fact, these siege tanks are hugely vulnerable here without the Marines to back them up.
Yeah, looks like the Moors will be leading, which is always it's pretty smart.
I think he's going to go in for the stim. Whoa! Now Vision's got the
high ground. Yep.
Got his Marines up.
Might try to bait into siege tank fire, but his forces team he should probably pull back.
Yeah.
He's not producing more. He's not really producing. No, his tanks are stuck in his base. I was wondering where they are. He's got 3 tanks stuck in his base.
Oh no! I think he realizes now, but what he needs to do is move like some of the supply depots.
Yeah, because once he gets those tanks, he can start leapfrogging, and then just slowly.
Yeah,
just kill them off.
This is good. He's sending a bunch of Marines to go and attack the third, and it looks like it's just gonna kill the third.
It's like Kezz is
going for Kezz stimming into the tank lines, snipes one tank. Marines are stimmed on both sides, and he's gonna snipe the other tank, but there's still another couple of tanks.
Still 2 tanks left.
I don't know. Vision kind of retreating a little bit too much with his Marines, letting those tanks get sniped. He does have another 3 tanks coming up for reinforcement.
And he also did snipe the third.
He did snipe the third. He's got a pack of Marines there as well. Got to make sure that he doesn't, or he's not able to retake his third without a fight.
Actually, his 2-2 is almost finished also, so once 2-2 finishes, I would expect for him to actually move.
Kezz
or at least keep moving forward.
Yeah. Kezz low on minerals as well. He's floating a lot of gas again.
Oh, he unsieged every siege tank. That's really dangerous. He should siege up now.
Yeah, it was leading with the Marines and...
But still, you should never really unsiege your entire tank line. It's better to be patient. Like, just leapfrogging like that. Oh, he's gonna lose, might lose.
Yeah, one of those tanks is pretty far forward. Baits the stim in, and the units are just kind of melting exactly into the siege line, and the medivacs are caught out of position. Snipes those 2 medivacs. Vision now. Getting caught out of siege. This could be really bad for Vision. No, there's just too many Marines, and GG. So, Metropolis.
Might want to do your overlay as well, man.
Yeah, that's...
It's always a good start.
That's always a good start. Yeah, in the top position, representing FaDe, the reigning Victor Terran player. His ID is Vision. And in the bottom corner of the map, representing Fusion Slugs, zerg player. His ID is
FS
Zomgoroffel. Man, there's no way a Korean guy is ever going to be able to pronounce that.
No.
Zomgoroffel.
It'd be Zomgroffel.
Zomgoroffel.
Zomgroffel.
Did you see WCS, man? There's some like kid is doing the introductions, and he's like, it's like, I am MVP, which is like, I'm seriously, it's like they're doing the intros and shit. And he's like, oh, he's the sickest terror player ever. His ideas, and you're thinking, I am MVP. And you hear this, I am MVP. It's like, I'm like, what? Who is doing that, man? Who is doing that? I'm so, like, anyway. Yeah, so, is that a pull first? We have a pull first. Pull first and a ZVT or TVZ. That's just weird, man. No one does that. Someone called Ruffle does it. Meanwhile, Vision going for... Well, Vision going for Refinery.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to go a Hellion opening.
Yeah, Hellion opening. I don't know. This is... I find this really risky now, because any kind of roach all-in just auto-kills you.
Yeah. But if he transitions into Banshee and then into Marine Tank, then he should be all right. I'm surprised he's actually going for the 1-1-1, like the early Hellion, instead of expanding first.
Yeah, most people expand before they do it.
Yeah, so we should see a tech light come down. Yep, on the barracks, and he's expanding behind this as well. So. It's not going to be too far behind in economy. Whereas speed is almost done for someone called Ruffle.
Yeah, producing 8lings. So
and Bailing Nest almost finished as well. So this looks like
that's
an economic Bailing bust to me.
Well, if Vision can get some Hellions out and micro those Hellions, then that's going to be really good for him. But if he doesn't micro the Hellions, then that's going to be really bad news.
Yeah.
There's a guy in the GPD tournament the other night who he ended up winning the entire tournament, and all he did every game was Baneling bust, Lingbane bust.
Yeah.
He was able to like macro behind doing damage, like not killing but doing damage. But still, his opener was Lingbane bust. It's really funny because it's not really supposed to work. Alright, well that's getting Hellion getting caught off guard.
Yeah. Now, Vision has actually gone and scouted to see if there was a third. There is no third, so should have an idea with this number of lings out in the field as well. He should have an idea of what is up.
He's got to really be careful with those Hellions. It's really, yeah, it's really dodgy. He's dropping the command center on low ground. He's got to be careful because he's putting mules down. But if someone got a Ruffle moves in with the
those lings, yeah, definitely.
No more. He does have three Hellions, a couple Marines. Try and do some damage to destructible rocks. I don't think that Vision. Nope,
Vision
he has no view on that. And actually, someone called Ruffle is just going to build a ton of Banelings behind that. But I don't know, that means that it's going to take him longer to kill the rocks.
Yeah.
Oh, a little bit longer.
It's probably a good little tactic actually coming in through the back door rather than trying to hit the front. There is some harass here with the Hellions in the middle of the map, taking out quite a few lings.
Yeah, that's really good.
Blue Flame's about to finish.
Takes out that entire pack of Lings, and someone got ruffled, could be in with a bit of trouble. The Hellions are coming in. The Hellions are spotting. Hellions are spotting the Lings. They're not going to spot the Banes, however, but the rocks are still alive. So
Yeah.
Vision's actually going to repel that attack, and that's really bad for Zomagod Ruffle because he's just rebuilt a ton of Lings. And now his economy isn't. It's not really good enough. Just gonna pull up the income tab.
The bank's actually moving into the bunker at the moment.
Deciding not to. I think he's gonna go for it, man. Actually, the rest of those Hellion armies are out of position. The Lings get into the main. This is bad news. The Banelings explode on SCVs. Meanwhile, in the main, the Lings are going to town on the SCVs. We've got a Thor out in the field, but I don't know what that's going to do. It's just getting chewed up by those... the Lings. The Thor goes down. The Hellions are finally back. The Hellions are going to clean up the rest of the army, but having a look at the Workers tab, 14 SCVs killed.
Yeah, but that's okay actually because he's actually 3 ahead and got mules in the Workers as well. So
he has mules, but that just meant that Zomagod Ruffle was able to get back into the game, man. Because before that attack, that was looking really bad, bad for him because he was so far down on economy. And actually, well, yeah, it's not so bad because 32 SCVs to 27. Vision's still in the lead then.
Yeah, only just, but it didn't really do that too much damage. He was trying to be a little bit greedy with trying to take an extra command center as well, but
no, I think the command center's a good idea, but what he has to be careful now is that he's got all these blue flame Hellions, but there's roaches out in the field. He does have double, well, 2 factories with tech labs, because he is going for a mech build. Yeah, that's good. That's really smart. I think that's really good. The lair has just finished, but there aren't any spores, so I don't know. That's kind of weird. Going for Thors before siege tanks. I think it's kind of weird. No, I really like that building the 3rd orbital when he did, because now after losing all those SCVs, it means it's going to be able to replenish them. It's going to be able to replenish them so much faster than Zomagod Ruffle is, because he's only on 2 base.
It's only created another 5 drones, so and he's 10 workers behind. Plus, Vision has also got 3 mules in play as well, so
yeah,
he's going to be well in front on the economy tiles, and he's going to be able to get out this back home pretty damn quickly.
Zomagod Ruffle is probably doing, I don't know, I think probably the best thing that he can do at this point in time. He knows he's up against mech because he's seen Hellions, Thors, and no bio. So he's just building mass roach. And here we're going to have a little bit of an engagement. The siege tank siege up, and that's gonna repel the roaches back, taking a few casualties there. I think that Banshee has, if he was paying attention to what was happening there, he would have seen that the Banshee would have seen a Banshee out, and so he knows he has to do something about that. But, well, in actual fact, he's building a Hydralisk den, so maybe that's his response. Roach Hydra? Let's be careful with that 3rd though, because he doesn't have the destructible rocks down. And with a lot of Hellions in the field, if he decides to put drones at it, it's going to make it very vulnerable. And look, Vision's in such a good position. Look at this army count now. He's 130 to 95. It's 35 food count in front. And it's got a mech army, which is pretty scary. A lot of siege tanks there. I saw 14 drones just getting built, and looks like those are all being sent to this third. And this is what I mean. Just got to be careful, because if Hellions get in there, his economy will just get shot.
Yeah, definitely.
Shot to pieces.
So it's only
continuing to pump roaches.
24 roaches.
Yeah, I think it's the right idea. I'm not sure he can come back from this. Like, Vision's just going crazy now. He's got a fourth base up. Down in this.
Right. Vision needs to be careful with his Hellions though. He needs to move out.
Yeah, catching a few Hellions off guard. Doing quite a bit of damage to the other ones. Needs to get some repairs on those.
And it's good to see that Vision does have that Raven out as well, because Burrow is almost finished, and I would imagine that Burrow movement
it's really
it's going to come into place.
That's really smart.
For the roaches.
It looks like there's going to be engagement. The siege tanks are caught out of siege mode. The Hellions are going down. Sieges up a couple of tanks. Sieges up all the tanks, and
bam!
Those roaches. once those tanks got sieged, man, they didn't last too long with that. Meanwhile, there's a Ling run by on the main, and that's doing a lot of damage to. Fair bit of damage to Vision's economy. It's down to 30 SCVs in total, so I think that was about another 15 SCVs that he just killed there.
Yeah, and it looks like Vision is just going to walk across the map. He's not even going to
I guess so. Because
he's sending his Hellions in there just to clean up.
Yeah, he's got some Hellions on the way. Needs to be careful here, though. Actually, this is really bad. With all these Ravens here. Oh no! With those, no. This is just not quite enough Lings. He did do a lot more damage than he probably should have if Vision was able to siege there, but too much damage with those Thors, and now Roach is coming in. Sending some Hellions up there. If the Hellions get there in time, that's going to prevent any more Ling harass. There are 16 Lings being produced, 9 Roaches. But I don't know if he. I don't think he's going to be able to take that army out. The mech upgrades are 2-2. It's only got
a lot of things coming in now. He needs to get these Hellions back just to help out his mech force.
Yeah, look, man, those Thors are just
queens. Does need to be careful with those Ravens though. Moving them out of position.
Losing the Banshee. Banshee did quite a bit of damage. I think it's just going to be too much. The food count is 134 to 88, 93 now, but most of that army is only being built. 12 Lings and 13 Roaches. Meanwhile, the Vision's mech army is on the field. It's taking down spine crawlers. Just getting into a really good position. In come the Roaches. Actually,
Vision is still going to have a lot more to be able to deal with this. He's streaming across the map.
Yeah.
with his reinforcements.
Too much reinforcements, and
he has taken his 5th as well.
the
So
2-2 upgrades. Drones are getting sent in,
the
but
drones as well, and I
just,
think that is going to be GG.
just getting roasted. It's actually kind of fun to watch. Yeah, we're going to see GG pretty soon. Down to 23 supply. 141 divisions, so yeah, Vision doing a really good job defending the bling all-in from Someone Got Ruffle.
And showing us how to do it next style as well.
Mech is always good. And Someone Got Ruffle down to 7 supply, 3 supply.
And we should be seeing GG very, very soon.
Yeah, we're just wasting time now. BCs are on the way.
Yeah.
I have a lot of factories.
Yeah, 8 factories. Wow. Yeah. And there's the good game.
It's a,
Very nicely said. And GG.